Blog Talk Radio.
Greetings and salutations unto the Most High, true and living God of this creation that lives inside of each of our hearts. This is your Hempy host, Tyler Hemp, with Hempaware Radio. And on this fine Hempisode, I'm honored to converse with three really cool hemp entrepreneurs, teachers, inspirationists who have been committed to bringing high-quality hemp knowledge, information, resources, and products derived from the cannabis hemp plant, of all things. And it's an honor and a privilege to have the Hemp Solutions USA team on this Hempisode. Welcome aboard, Eva, James, and Derek. Thanks so much for being on the show and empowering the people today.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Yes.
Awesome.
Thank you very much, Tyler.
It's my pleasure. It's an honor to be able to use the word to empower people, and I know you guys are doing some really amazing things with workshops and providing hemp products for the world. So let's get right into the meat of the show. How long have each one of you can kind of share your own little 30-second to 1 minute blurb on inspired you to start working with this amazing plant. If maybe we could start with James and then Eva and then Derek.
Well, Tyler, my name is James. I've been in the hemp industry now for 4.5 years. Got started with Hemp Solutions, standing around a campfire with some good friends out in Joshua Tree, California. We were out there, and we had been doing environmental work, trying to really help the environment, help the people, bring community back together. We've been trying in so many different ways, and it was about 5 or 6 years ago that I really started getting into the actual industrial side of the hemp plant, as far as what it meant for our industry, what it meant for our environment, for the community, and started really learning a lot about it out west. And along my travels, I had seen the deforestation, the planting of trees for profit, the landslides that are attributed to that, all this destruction, and the mining practices out west as well. And it was that really brought me back to focusing my energy over the last, like I said, about 5-6 years now, going back more and more into the hemp and what it can do for our planet. And that's what got me started. So I'll pass it on to Derek.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Derek, so what inspired you to get into the hemp industry, and what's a little background on how you got into this amazing plant in the industry? You still with us? How about Eva?
Hi.
Yes, I'm
Hi.
here.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Sorry. Go ahead, Eva.
It's all right.
Okay, go.
I've been my dad was always into sort of alternative things when I was growing up, and I'd heard about hemp here and there and knew about the nutrition and whatnot. And but I started meeting people in the industry a couple of years ago. Met Derek and James, and one of the things that I always love to say about hemp is, essentially, if you can make it from something else, you can most likely make it from hemp. And you can do it in ways that don't harm the environment and the planet, that actually help it. There's no other substance, no other plant, no other material on Earth that you can say that about. And from food to homes to cars, it really is a wonder. And I'm thrilled to be working with Derek and James and some other members of our team, and we just we're doing everything that we can possibly do to support other people in this industry as well, and just do good things for the planet. So
right on. Well, we look forward to getting into the specifics of what you guys are doing. Derek, what inspired you to get into the hemp industry, and what's a little bit of your background?
Well, thank you, Tyler. What's inspired me is basically from the health and wellness point of the plant. Over 6 years now, solid that I've been into the industrial hemp and promotions and getting it out there, educating. I have to say, what really lit it up for me is just applying the oil onto my skin, noticing that it helped heal eczema. I'm an eczema sufferer. So right there, I saw the results. It was a health and wellness thing that actually inspired me to get into it. Now, I've been in the hemp for a lot longer than that, but so just from the hemp seed, the power of the seed, the nutrient benefits, the omega-3, 6, 9, the completely digestible proteins, being able to see how this helps just your skin, and then everything it does internally, helps replenish your organs. I mean, it helps replenish your nail and hair growth. I mean, there's so much positive from this plant. And then the inspiration also was a couple of years back ago, I got to meet Sir Ryan Laughlin, and that helped even propel our industry here in the United States. And all of us have just been working, day and night, as you are too. I mean, all of us are in this hemp business to make a better world, and that's what we're seeing, how we can help others and bring unity and tie in nations, and the groups of people.
Exactly. It really is a bridge, and that's why we're doing what we're doing. I think we have one more caller on the line. Is this another team member? Is this maybe John of Hemp Solutions?
This should be John Patterson.
Yeah. Hey, guys.
Hey,
how you doing?
Great. Thanks so much for being on the show. What's something that inspired you to get into the hemp industry, or what was it that drove you to get involved here?
Well, I had known about industrial hemp through the book that Jack Hare and the other one that Chris Conrad had written, and so I was familiar with the power of industrial hemp for many years, but it wasn't until a few years ago I was sitting in the city of Fort Collins green code classes. I was a carpenter, and so they invited us in there to learn how to build more green. So I thought, wow, this is really hitting the mainstream. This is great. But when I sat in there for 3 days, I realized that in order to green up our homes, we kept using more and more chemicals and oil-based products to accomplish that goal. And to me, that didn't seem very green. But I decided at that point that I could either complain or try to find something better. And so I went online and started looking for something better, and I happened to find Steve Allen's workshop, Building with Hemp, and went out for the 3-day class and took that class, and that's where I really started implementing the hemp systems into more of what we're trying to do around here to green up our homes, but with an actual plant material that is more green than the chemicals and petroleum products that we're currently building our homes out of.
That's awesome. And that brings us right into the first specific question that I have that Hemp Solutions is providing, these grow mats. I don't know who's most qualified. I'm sure you could all speak on it, but which one of you would like to introduce these grow mats and kind of give the background and what the purpose of and what inspired you guys to create such an awesome product?
James?
Well, yeah, I will. I'll help with that one. Well, I'm actually a horticultural kind of consultant on the side. I've done that for a number of years now. I just have a real passion for growing veggies and, health and wellness, like Derek was saying too. And this product, I mean, being in the horticulture field, I've grown microgreens and a variety of other vegetables for years, and I've never seen a product before that just it gets the growth going so fast and so healthy. We've done probably 6 different vegetable varieties so far on the greens or on the grow mats. It's just phenomenal. We did research on these mats for about a year before going to market with them, and it's just been a really great process. And not to mention the fact that, we're getting rid of products that are currently on the market. See, with this gives people an alternative to the wasteful typical grow mats. They're using recycled plastic, pop bottles, different things like that. So it's supposed to be healthy, but still you're growing your veggies in recycled plastic, and then when you're done, you have to throw the whole mat away. So we have an organic grow mat. If you're going to grow organic, why not grow on organic?
Yeah.
It uses such little energy to grow these veggies that are so nutritious that we're not only creating a health revolution, but we're creating a consciousness kind of lifting thing here too, because people are constantly seeing this grows veggies with almost no energy whatsoever. I mean, we do a lot of our broccoli and things. It's about 5 days in the dark, 4 days in the light, just filtered water, and 4 days under just a simple shop light. And those broccoli greens are known to have up to 40 times the nutritional value as a whole head of broccoli, from what research has shown.
Wow.
So very packed with nutrition. So when we step back and we think about that, look at our current farming practices, monoculture or monocropping and different things, going to those routes, and then looking at this, where this uses almost no water, no fertilizer at all. It's far more nutrient packed than any other green. So the flavor is phenomenal. So the restaurants love these greens as well. So.
And
wow,
also
that's awesome.
These mats
listeners...
are. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Eva.
I was just going to say one of the things that we've talked about too with these is not all schools have room or time or whatnot for gardening programs per se, but this is something that can be done, like James was saying, indoors quickly, and there is a push for teaching, more like sustainable living in schools. So that's one of the aspects that we want to do with these grow mats as well.
And if I can interject on that as well, if you don't mind, with this renewable resource like we have, so much it can grow, some areas of the world 2, 3, 4 crops a year annually. This resource brings life even after its life is completed in this fashion. And we've already donated some mats to an organization. Mark, I do apologize, I don't remember the exact organization, but over in Africa, so that these mats can be grown for the people there that don't have the soil, and they can at least get the nutrients right out of their window, so to speak. So this is a solution to that as well. So you can provide more healthy, organic food in a small form instead of going on the large farms.
Wow, that is fabulous. And if our listeners want to learn more and order your grow mats today, go to grassrootsgrowmats.com and check it out. Look at all the question and answers. They have an awesome store there, as well as hemp-solutions.org is the main website for these awesome projects. So I'm curious, obviously we all know, the benefits of hemp, but why did you guys use hemp as the medium? I mean, obviously you guys were into hemp, but did you look at other solutions first for this type of grow mat, or were you just like, you realized you wanted to create a grow mat and the first idea was hemp?
Well, we've actually, hemp fiber grows, is an excellent growing material, growing medium, but also the hemp hurd as well. We'd like to let the listeners know that anybody out there that's doing edible mushroom cultivation, there's a lot of mushroom farms, urban mushroom farming going on nowadays. You can inoculate the bags of hemp hurd and grow edible mushrooms. You can also use these fiber grow mats for starters. You can cut them into strips and roll them up into grow cubes. You can do so many different applications, and the hemp hurd as well works great for a grow medium for the microgreens also. So
wow.
we've just been really amazed, and being out here in Michigan, we have had the opportunity to at one point do some R&D too of just being able to grow some just some hemp sprouts, on the fiber mats, and we just did one round of some hemp sprouts thanks to a person out here that helped us with that, and it's just phenomenal. I mean, to be able to actually grow the sprouts on the industrial mats It's just amazing, and we look forward to the day here soon when people can get into that nutrition, and that's why I bring up the hemp sprouts. You know, I think that is a real health. That's going to be something that is on the horizon, but as it becomes more and more allowed, hemp sprouts, I think, we're going to see are going to be so packed with nutrition, and that's healthy for sure.
Absolutely. One of my most favorite salads that I've ever had, it was avocado with hemp leaf, hemp sprouts, hemp seeds, and hemp seed oil with a little bit of salt and lemon.
That sounds amazing.
So my next question is, you know, well, first of all, are you guys all based out of the same area? Or I know you guys are doing workshops. You're doing some really amazing things, teaching people about HempCrete and the hemp herd and the different applications for, you know, the grow mats and things like that. Where can people join the workshops and tell us a little bit more about what you guys do at these workshops?
Well, we do have our main headquarters is based out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. Aside from that, we have, at least probably 10 different states that we're actually working with individuals in each state to get farmers market projects going and different, sales and information out to those folks. You know, we've got so many legal hemp states right now, and the movement is really taking, it's really getting across America now big time. I mean, we've got 9 hemp-producing states just around Michigan here alone. So we're setting up Hemp Solutions Michigan is here in Grand Rapids. Then we have Hemp Solutions Texas in the Dallas-Houston area. We have Hemp Solutions California based out of Northern California, Chico area, and then Southern California, San Diego area. And we also have Hemp Solutions Oregon, Washington, Colorado is John. John is helping us with the Colorado office there. And, we're just really trying to get, we're a source for not only eco-friendly products, but also services and education. So, the education, we're really out there trying to educate the public on a day-to-day basis, get that information out there, help the industry grow is our main objective.
And the other thing I'd like to add, too, real quick, James, if you don't mind, and Tyler, is, we've been helping along with legislation in different states as well. So we've been helping. People have come to us to give them the support. In Nebraska, in Colorado, we just met with senators from Nebraska that came over and introduced them to the industrial hemp field. The Senator Shills and Senator Epke from Nebraska, they are looking to do legislation there. And so with organizations like ours joining forces and helping each other in the whole process, giving that momentum, bringing that information or having them come to an actual field really opens up their eyes, and we show them the products that can be manufactured, creating jobs in the whole industry.
Absolutely. And are you guys going to be going to the Kentucky hemp fields this September for the HIA conference?
No, I'm not sure if our schedule will comply with that. We would love to be there. We have been spread very thin, going all over. So we're hosting the workshops and being into other harvesting parties, so to speak. I'm not sure that we'll be able to attend that function, but we would love to.
Oh, Tyler, we've got workshops every weekend this September going on. So and then we've got October and November. So yeah, it's busy times for us. We were trying to get out to as many harvest parties as possible. But stepping back to that education, we've seen that the best thing we can do right now is really make sure that people are well educated and getting the right information so that they can go out there and start using this material properly and growing it the right way. So,
absolutely. And so, when do you foresee industrial hemp being legal to grow on a federal level? Do you guys think maybe 2016 is the year that it's going to hempen?
Well, it should. It should be nullified right now. I mean, the thing is that based on the actual history of the plant and who's used it and cultivated it and where it's been grown traditionally throughout our history in America, we need to respect that plant and what it can do for our planet. And plus, to mention, with the CO2 emission cuts that Obama's projecting with his announcement of the climate, trying to actually revert climate change right now with these huge cuts, in order for him to hit those numbers, you've got to have hemp. So this plant has to come back. And then you take into account also, Tyler, right now, I think we're going to see a big acceleration, too, with the industrial hemp, based on the fact that we have giant swaths of for-profit forests being completely burned right now out west. So most of the West has forest fires. That's 30 to 50 years worth of lumber right there that's being taken off of the market.
It's horrible. So, absolutely. So you guys have
a solution.
Say it again.
Right, and when you can grow, one or two crops of hemp every year instead of 20, like James said, 20 to 50 years it takes to grow trees for the same thing that you can do with hemp. So this should be a wake-up call.
It truly is the world's #1 solution, and the name of your organization is completely appropriate because Hemp Solutions, as you guys all know, the Popular Mechanics magazine back in the 30s was saying there's over 25,000 known uses. So it is a no-brainer, right. And I really appreciate what you guys are doing to empower the people and doing these workshops, and it's all about the education because I live up in Northern California, and majority of the people that live in the town that I'm in are still living in the dark. They still think that, hemp is the devil's weed. They think it's, a horrible drug that's going to destroy lives, and they've got it completely backwards in our opinion. And so doing this educational stuff and pointing out that this is for food and this is for shelter, this is for homes, this is for clothing, this is for healing of the nation and healing of our bodies, as a couple of you already shared the benefits that you've received with your health. We just have about 6 or 7 minutes left on the show. I'd love to hear from each one of you. If there was one thing that our listeners could do today that would help move the hemp plant forward as far as legalization, as far as getting the word out, what's one free thing that our listeners could do today that each one of you could offer our listeners to help move hemp forward in this country?
Well, if you don't mind, I'll go ahead and start. My name is Derek Cross, and the answer to that, Tyler, is just basically for us in the hemp movement to go ahead and just keep our message the way it is. Let's educate. Let's get out there, make those connections within legislation. Let's keep the educational path open. Let's invite people into these workshops and show them the products. That's all we can really do to help. And when we have a resource that is put here on this planet for all of us to use, it is in our best interest to use it for whatever we see fit and however that can work. And once again, this plant brings unity, and that's what I would say, and in hemp we trust. So,
thank you for that, Derek. That's awesome. Who'd like to go next?
I'll go next. I'm John Patterson. I'm here in Colorado, and I'm the one heading up the HempCrete workshops in Lincoln, Nebraska, Grand Rapids, Michigan, and in November we'll be in Phoenix, Arizona. And really, that's what I recommend, is that everybody start integrating hemp into your life. There's lots of nutritional products that you can purchase to nutrify your body with industrial hemp. There is clothing that you will be amazed when you wear it. It feels good. It doesn't accept body odors as well, so you can wear your clothes longer before washing them. It feels good. It breathes. So that's my advice, is start using hemp. And the more you start using hemp, the more you're educated and being able to talk about it and spread the word. And if you show up at one of our workshops, you'll get so much. You'll learn so much about hemp. You'll meet other people that are into the movement and possibly create your own future in industrial hemp.
Excellent. Thanks for that, John. James or Eva?
This is Eva. Yeah, I would say that similar to John, I think a lot of people don't realize that a lot of hemp products you can find in mainstream stores. I mean, hobby stores carry, twine and whatnot. And the more that consumers not only purchase these things but seek them out and also, ask, your favorite market or whatever, ask them if they carry hemp products, whether it's, seeds and oil to eat, or whether it's hemp products, clothing, whatnot. If we create the demand, there will be a response. So if you build it, they will come. And just to close out that thought, in what you were mentioning about the Popular Mechanics article, 1938. They also called hemp the billion-dollar product, a billion-dollar crop back then. What would that mean to our country and our economy and jobs now?
Oh yeah,
all these years later.
That would translate to the trillion-dollar crop nowadays.
Yeah, exactly. So it's up to us as informed consumers and people who care about each other and this planet. We have to make the initiative.
Most certainly. Well, we have 3 minutes left. James, what's your take if you could leave one inspiration for people to take one action today to integrate hemp into their lives?
I would agree completely with my partners in stating that the best way to get out there and get started on this is to grab a pack of hemp seeds and get eating healthy, get your family, your friends eating healthy. And as we create that demand in the system, then so too will the amount of farmland increase. The legislation is going to continue to change. The wheels are moving, and they're moving fast. And the thing is that, with this plant, we now have the future of energy coming. So we have what would be called free energy basically on the horizon because of the superior battery technology that's being developed from the bast fiber in the plant. So, my advice for folks is stay tuned and keep helping to spread awareness. Keep telling your friends and family about all the research and the information and the patents and all of the great stuff that's coming out about this plant, because, mark my words, everyone needs to get ready, because this is the time when the whole world's going to shift, and it's going to shift because of this one plant that we can trace back to our entire start of civilization as we know it. So this is it's the plant, and it's the solution for our issues with environment and everything. So got to protect those 7 generations.
Absolutely. Well, I'm honored and privileged. You heard it, folks, from the Hemp Solutions team. If you guys are wanting to integrate hemp into your projects, into your business, into your home, into your lifestyle, check out hempaware.com. Check out hemp-solutions.org. Give us a call today. We'd love to help integrate hemp into your projects. Go check out one of these hemp workshops. I know I'll be going to one as soon as possible and learning all about the Hemp Grow Mats and the HempCrete. I'm really inspired by you guys and appreciate you being on the show today, and look forward to hopefully having you on the show in the future as well.
Thank you for having us, Tyler.
Thank you very much. Keep up the good work, Tyler.
Have a great day. Thanks so much, listeners, and check out hempaware.com/radio for all of our past Hempisodes. You can also visit us on the iTunes podcast library and review all these shows. Share the shows. Share it with your friends. Put it on your Facebook or your websites. Get the word out. For the word is the sound, is the power. God bless you all. Much love.